Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another podcast episode. So Nicki Minaj gets subliminally called out by two rap stars. Queenfish calls Nicki Minaj out, going back and forth with her fans, calling her massa, okay? And Saweetie talks about the Barbie world situation. Now, Queenfish and Nicki have an issue because Nicki Minaj found out last year that Queenfish was talking bad about her after they collaborated on Blick Blick. Now, if you guys remember, she did a Queen Radio episode. She basically said that she helped promote this person's album, was willing to help them. And she found out that Queenfish was very upset with the fact that Nicki Minaj released We Go Up the same week as she released Blick Blick, okay? Which, was released last year. Now, Queenfish responded to a fan who was calling her out about something she said in a recent interview. They said in a recent interview, you said that female rap is a competition. Oh, now it's not a competition. You keep contradicting yourself. Then Queenfish says, B-word, y'all get on here and start comparing who got the best wig and ish, who toenails are longer. Get your weird ASS out of my comments and stop stalking my life and go listen to your massa, okay? Which, she's calling Nicki Minaj because this person is a Nicki Minaj fan. But Queenfish, don't you got a Nicki Minaj tattoo on your arm? So you really shouldn't be talking, okay? You're just mad because Blick Blick didn't do what you wanted it to do, and We Go Up was released the same week. Both your albums last year and this year flopped, sold 10K, zero impaired sales, and your career is on Floppiana, just like your no-neck daddy, Benzino, okay? Now go over there to Love and Hip Hop, because that's the only time you'll get any major shine, and call it the day, okay? You're a TikTok artist. You're not talented. So I don't know why you're trying to get bucked. Now, moving on to the Copper Chain Queen. She throws some slick shade at Nicki and Ice in a recent interview promoting her trash records that are not going to even debut on the Payola Hot 100 because Saweetie's a big flop. But let's take a listen to what she says.
There was some drama around the Barbie World song that was released, right? With Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. Did you actually have like a finished version of that?
Yeah.
You did? So what happens there? I mean, I know a little bit about the music business. Of course, you're in it every day. Is this something that happens often? Like, do you cut a record, complete it, turn it in, and there's other people doing the same thing? What can you tell us about that?
I mean, there's no rules.
Right, it's the Wild Wild West, huh?
It's the Wild Wild West.
So do you not get your hopes up, or is this something that kind of like, you're like, fuck, really?
No, it's inspiration. Like, I love to inspire. That's my purpose here.
Got you.
And they look bomb as fuck in the video.
Oh, they're killing the no doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, so it's just like, okay, bitch, I see you. Mine's still coming out, though. Stay tuned.
Oh.
So if you actually watch the interview, you can tell she was kind of bothered, okay, by her facial expression. And, of course, she threw some subliminal shade saying that, they were inspired and she likes being people's inspiration, okay? And she still plans on putting her version out. Now, my whole thing is, what does Saweetie exactly inspire? It can't be music because Saweetie is the least talented female reciter in the business because she don't write her raps, no shade. And then on top of that, you don't sell. So what are you exactly inspiring? Didn't you sell 2K for your mixtape? The only thing you inspire girls to be are gold diggers and maybe Instagram models, okay? That's what you inspire girls to be. But you will never be inspiration for female rap because you are on the bottom tier, okay? Nobody goes to you for inspiration. Maybe looks, okay? Because you're a pretty girl, but that's all you got going for yourself. Talent is non-existent. So I don't know what she's talking about. The Copper Chain Queen's very delusional. And then on top of that, I'm thinking, who wants to hear your version? Okay? But she's trying to get a hit. See, she sees that Ice and Nicki got a hit. So that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to get a hit like Ice and Nicki. But let's take a listen to her version. And do you guys think that it will be a top 5 hit or a top 10 hit like Nicki and Ice?
You can buy me here and buy me anywhere. Tsunami is magic, I'm more than a savage. My money can't touch what you pay me, it's tragic. Working them out and they talking about Zoom, but they in the house and they talking about real love.
I'm gonna stick to Nicki and Ice, okay? Saweetie cannot rap. She can't sing. She just needs to become an Instagram model and YG's concubine for the year and call it the day. How about that? So moving on to Cardi B. Cardi B goes on a rant on Twitter and on Instagram Live while she is also flopping on the charts. So Cardi B and Off the Cheats Jealousy debuts at 109 on the US Paolify chart with 432K streams, okay? So 400,000 roughly. Let me know if this is a bop or flop. Fans are saying that this is a flop. And Cardi B goes off on a nail tech. And she goes off on somebody on Instagram Live. Let's take a listen.
You offended when I be on defense. That's who worry about me and my nigga. You should worry about your nigga, your secret. Yeah, I said that shit, bitch. Yeah, cause a lot of you bitch worrying about my nigga, bitch. Your niggas getting his sucked by another nigga, bitch. Fuck all you bitches. Yeah, all you hoes. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck is you worry about which bitch sucked my nigga dick? You sucking it together, bitch. You know that? Take that shit back. Who suck your nigga dick? Take that shit back. Huh? Yeah, we know.
Now that video from Mob Radio. So that's what she says while her single is currently flopping on the charts. And this was a shot, like I said, when the song came out. This is about JT. She throwing a shot at JT because of what JT said on No Bars. Okay? Remember, JT said, doing all that wifey-ish, knowing he don't F with you, okay? And so she's basically saying, Little Uzi, a.k.a. Leslie, likes to get his D sucked by a man, okay? And it looks like she might have some receipts, because she said, we know, okay? But I think she needs to focus more on the fact that her new single is flopping. And this is like her 5th collaboration, okay? So I think she needs to worry less about, JT and more about the fact that she is flopping on the charts. But of course, she's going to continue to shade JT because JT is cool with Nicki Minaj. If JT was not cool with Nicki Minaj, she wouldn't be going as hard, okay? But let me know if you believe Little Uzi's getting his D sucked by a man, okay? I kind of believe it. Low key. I don't know if it's that extra. I feel like he might have kissed a guy. I don't know if he went that far. I feel like he might have experimented. I don't think he's just going around sleeping with men, like Cardi B is trying to allude. Then, Criminal B also responds to a nail technician that allegedly turned her down because she already had clients. And of course, she was right under neighborhood talk. Because, she be stalking the blogs. And she was like, girl, who are you? Acting like she didn't know who the nail technician was. Like the nail technician was lying. But I think that girl was telling the truth. And Cardi B just don't want to admit it. That she got snubbed. And that people really don't want to work with her. Because she got a bad attitude. Didn't she curse out a makeup artist a few years ago? And made that makeup artist cry? I remember that. Not only that. Cardi B was performing at an event with her Fashion Nova dress on, and fans were upset that she was performing a 10-year-old song that nobody listens to anymore, and somebody threw a drink at her. Let's watch. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Am I really shocked? No. Because a lot of fans have been heckling artists, but it's not like Cardi B's that great of a performer anyway. And she threw a mic, so she got her lick back. And not only that, fans are calling Cardi B out for copying Nicki Minaj. Off the Cheat posted Cardi B in a similar look that Nicki Minaj wore back in 2019. Which I'm also not really shocked about, because if you know Cardi B, you know that she's a true fan of Nicki Minaj. And that I wouldn't be shocked if Cardi B has like a room full of Nicki Minaj pictures and she just cuts out, pictures of Nicki Minaj and puts them all over her wall in one of her rooms in her houses. So I really wouldn't be shocked if she did that, because I believe that Cardi B is a stalker. Moving on to Doja Cat. So Doja Cat's fans are speaking out against her. So NBC spoke to a few of Doja Cat's stan accounts. One of her stan pages, Doja News, said that they want an apology from Doja Cat, a sincere one, and that, fans will draw support and deactivate their Twitter pages if Doja Cat basically don't change. That's what some of the stan accounts told NBC News. And one of the stan accounts, Doja News, spoke with NBC. So let me know how you guys feel about that. Doja's not giving y'all an apology. She don't care, because she knows that you guys are dumb enough to still support her. If you want Doja Cat to be remorseful and if you want an apology, withdraw support. Don't deactivate for an hour and then go back to supporting Doja Cat. That's not how you're going to get change. You're going to get change by letting Doja Cat flop. Okay? And then you will see progress in changing her behavior. Now, moving on to the City Girls. They was on the Gorgeous remix by T Grizzly. And was JT throwing more shots at Cardi B? Okay. So basically, in her verse, she says, "I'm gorgeous, you a stray hoe. That's why he walked you like a dog, you a stray hoe." Some fans are saying that's a shot at Cardi B. Now, here's my thing. This could be a shot at Cardi B, but the bar is kind of trash. "I'm gorgeous, you a stray hoe. That's why he walked you like a dog, you a stray hoe." Kind of corny. I get it. It's a play on, what Cardi B called, JT a lapdog and told her to go fetch. But I didn't think that was really a good bar. I think that JT, to me, she has a hard time really going for the juggler when it comes to Cardi B. Like, you really gotta go for the juggler. You really gotta go in. You can't go light when it comes to Cardi B. Okay? I think JT, she might need help. Clearly, Nicki didn't help her with that song because the bars were not there, in my opinion. So I think that, Nicki needs to help her when it comes to her features too. No shade. Now, moving on to young Keke, the big boss. Allegedly, word on the street is that Keke got a lot of men with blue check marks in her DMs ever since the Darius and Usher drama. Okay, Darius Jackson, her baby father, was upset that she was hugged up on Usher like roughly a month ago with her cheeks out. Okay, and he openly showed his disgust about it. Ever since then, he has deleted pictures of Keke off his social media. They unfollowed each other. And with that being said, allegedly there's a lot of men in her DMs. But who do you think Keke can go with now? Okay, I think she gotta level up. You gotta go with a Russell Wilson. Okay, she cannot level down anymore. There was a rumor going around that Timothée Chalamet, allegedly had a crush on Keke Palmer. They were saying that like a year or two ago. Okay, but she was with Darius then. So I think that they would be a cute couple. I don't think him and Kylie are meant to be. Kylie is just following in her sister's footsteps, Kim and Courtney, because Khloe is in love with the BBC. But Kim has went back to dating white men because, she has been tired of dating, the black athletes and black rappers. So I believe that's what Kylie is trying to do. Okay, I think that Timothy and Keke would be a better couple. Keke is unproblematic. She doesn't have a reality show. She's not going to use it for a storyline. Even though Kylie, I will say this about Kylie. Ever since the Tyga drama, she really hasn't talked about her love life like that. You know, she didn't really talk about Travis on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They just allowed Khloe to make a fool out of herself with Tristan Thompson. But Kylie and Kendall, they don't really show their love life like that on the reality show. Okay? That's one thing I will say. But if the person doesn't want to be filmed, they have no choice. I'm sure Travis and Devin Booker and Bad Bunny don't want to be filmed on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So it's not like they have a choice. But with that being said, I think that Keke, she deserves somebody that's unproblematic, wouldn't be doing too much. See, if she was dating Timothy while she was at the Usher concert, I guarantee you he probably wouldn't have reacted that way. He probably would have been pissed, but I think he probably would have been more mature to handle it behind the scenes. And that was my issue with Darius. It wasn't the fact that he felt some type of way about Usher or her being basically naked at the Usher concert, because he's entitled to his feelings. My whole thing is, you don't have to publicly shame your girlfriend and then talk about how you're a traditional person and how you have morals when you knocked her up before you even put a ring on it. And then on top of that, you had knocked up somebody else and got an abortion. So that to me doesn't scream traditional. That to me screams, I want to control Keke. Okay? I want to manipulate her into thinking that I'm a traditional man, but I'm really not. Because if you were so traditional, you would have done things, you know, in the right order. Okay? And not saying that people have to get married, but if you're talking about being traditional, the traditional thing is to get married and have children. Okay, if you're talking about being a traditional person and having morals, not, you know, having another girl get an abortion so you can be with Keke and then getting her pregnant and not putting a ring on it. That doesn't scream traditional. That screams future. Or you trying to be like a pimp daddy. That's what it was given. Now, moving on to Champagne Thickums. So Champagne Thickums, you know, this is Pharrell and Pusha T and Meltdown. He said, I melt down the chain I bought from your boss, give an F about all the heritage-ish. Since V not around the members, done hung up the Louis, they not even wearing that ish. Okay? So he basically saying, you know, Louis Vuitton is not the same without Virgil, who passed away. And with that being said, Pharrell took Pusha T under his wing when Pusha T was just 14. Okay? He basically discovered Pusha T because they're both from Virginia, okay? So he dissing Pharrell because he close with Pusha T. Now, my whole thing with Champagne Thickums is he is very strategic about who he disses. Like, he only dissing Pusha T constantly because Pusha T is flopping. Okay? Pusha T doesn't really have a music career, and Pharrell is less focused on music and more focused on fashion right now. So it's convenient for him to diss Pharrell and Pusha T. But I don't respect Champagne Thickums for dissing Pusha T because allegedly Champagne Thickums got Pusha T removed off of Pop Smoke's album. Now, Pop Smoke, he passed away too soon back in 2020. And he put out 2 albums after he passed away, you know, via the label and his estate. And with that being said, Pusha T was supposed to be on one of those albums, and Champagne Thickums got him removed off the album because the albums were under Republic Records. So that's how he was able to get Pusha T removed off Pop Smoke's album. And he wasn't even on Pop Smoke's album. But because Pop Smoke was throwing major shots in that album, he got him removed because he is cool with Lucian, who is the CEO of Universal. And Republic is under Universal. Okay? And so with that being said, I don't really respect Champagne Thickums sometimes when he throws shots because he doesn't play fair. So you got Pusha T removed off of Pop Smoke's album back in 2020 because he was taking major shots at you, and you were scared that he was going to annihilate you like he did when Scorpion dropped, but now you want to take shots at him and Pharrell again. Like, that's the thing about Champagne Thickums. He don't play fair. So I think it was kind of corny. If you get to throw shots, everybody else get to throw shots. It don't matter if the record is under Republic or not. That's corny. But anyway, I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for all the support. I will see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.